This is Trevor Sports, and now the penultimate round of Premier League fixtures in midweek match of the day. Good evening. The Premier League title race looks to have been settled tonight in another dramatic evening of Premier League football. As for the bottom half of the table, those relegation places are still firmly up for grabs in a night of dramatic, brilliant, wonderful Premier League football. We've got Manchester United. They are hoping that this is their big moment. They know that if they can beat Fulham this evening, that is a long way for them to lifting that Premier League trophy. Standing in the way is Manchester City, who head down to the South Coast to play Brighton. Brighton also know if they were to win here, it would do their relegation survival hopes the world of good. City have to win to take the championship realistically to a final day. Liverpool travel to Burnley in a big moment for Liverpool, knowing nothing but a win would keep their slim hopes of retaining their championship alive. And it's at Liverpool where we're going to start today. It's quite simple for Liverpool, have to win, otherwise they're out of the title race. Standing in their way, Burnley, who have had an indifferent season but did however produce the shock of the third round by knocking out Chelsea. The commentator for this one is Trev Motson.
Win or bust for Liverpool here in the Lancashire hillside today. We're in Burnley, a picturesque little Lancashire town with 80,000 people. I haven't had to travel too far to be here tonight. I only live just outside, in fact. But Burnley are a tough nut to crack. Liverpool must win to keep their hopes of the title alive. Pendle Hill is to my right. There's more hills over the top of the Bob Ross town that drew inspiration to the Bronte sisters. Will Liverpool be able to take their final chapter to the final day of their title defence and stay in it? We'll have to find out in the next 90 minutes or so here at Turf Moor. The big team news is this: Burnley line up in 4-4-2 as you'd expect. It's the strongest possible lineup. Wood and Bidgeray up front, and Bentley and James Tarkowski. Difficult defenders to get past, tough nut to crack. Liverpool with the expected formation and the expected strongest possible lineup. Salah, Firmino and Mane could unlock the door of a very strong Burnley back four. So we're all set to go then. Win or bust for Liverpool. Win, they're still in the title race. The final chapter will be rewritten. Lose or draw, it's all over. Simple as that. So an atmosphere to beat no other here at Turf Moor. Big crowd in here, 23 gone. Not really been much in the way of clear-cut opportunities, but I suppose there's a lot at stake, tension in the air and all that sort of thing, as Vidra tries to get on the end of a wood flick on, but Van Dijk read the situation very well. Robertson gets it away now. One ball look up towards Mane, but Tarkowski out-jumped him in every department there. And here's Gudmundsson into Westwood. Good football this from Burnley, and Fabinho has stripped him. Free kick to the Clarets. Free kick to the Clarets. Referee Johnny on the spot. This is the incident again. Yeah, tripped him. No doubt at all. No doubt at all about that. So Burnley have got a chance here, and I'm sure the blue half and the red half of Manchester will be looking on with great interest if Westwood can put this free kick away. It's actually Westwood. It's hit the wall. Lowton. Gudmundsson. Westwood. Henderson has won the ball, but illegally, says the referee. So Liverpool have got some More defending to do there as Henderson fouled Westwood. So problems are booked here for the league champions. On the back foot. And Burnley have got another chance. Can Westwood make it second time lucky? It's Ashley Westwood. It's come off the wall, and Harrison's actually tried to keep it in, and he succeeded in doing so. That's really good goalkeeping. Prevents it going for a corner. Fabinho. Up towards Mane. Remember, Liverpool must not lose or draw, because if they do either of those, they are out of the title race. Gini Wijnaldum. That's a wonderful cross. Fabinho! Brilliant save! Nick Pope, the England goalkeeper. Oh, superb save. Look, 1-0 on the way. I think Firmino thought he'd scored here, and Pope had no right to save it. It looked to go all the way, and I think he's just pulled off the Golden Bank save of his career. Corner to Liverpool, in it goes. Burnley get it away. I think it was Tarkowski who got back there. And now Chris Wood takes it down. And Van Dijk gets it forward. Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool in siege now. Half an hour gone here at the turf. Burnley 0, Liverpool 0 here. 22,000 packed into this nice traditional arena. And that's a good ball now. Wood is onside. He's faced by 3 Liverpool defenders. He's outrun them all. And he's outstrengthened them all. And he's scored by a deflection of Alexander-Arnold. Chris Wood for Burnley. And that could be danger for Liverpool's title challenge. It could do significant damage to their title ambitions. Because if it stays the same, they are out of the title race. And the potential double they may have will be no more. But how did Chris Wood outdo his opponents here? Completely bullied Joe Gomez off the ball. Gomez is no slouch really, but Chris Wood just had the muscle to outdo him. Nothing that Virgil van Dijk could do about it. And then the shot, to add insult to injury, comes off Alexander-Arnold and in. But Chris Wood will definitely claim it. He was on target, and Liverpool are behind. Burnley in front. So critical second half ahead, and we've had 7 minutes of it already. And it's all tense out there now here tonight. As we now go in to what could be a very important second half in Liverpool's season. The next half an hour is going to be so critical. They need to score twice and hope Burnley don't score again to stay in the title race. Trent Alexander-Arnold to Henderson, to Alexander-Arnold, and Salah to Henderson, chips it in there. And again, good defending there by Burnley, but here's Thiago to Wijnaldum. Firmino, Salah, lovely 1-2. It's Firmino. It's 1-1. They've got an equaliser. Roberto Firmino. They need another one, but they've given themselves that opportunity now. They've got just shy of 35 minutes to score another, and they will stay in the title race here at Turf Moor. And I have to say, it was a lovely, lovely build-up. He's been doing that all season, not just in the league, but in the FA Cup and in the Champions League. Bobby Firmino, when he's in this mood, he's an absolute class act. And on this occasion, even in a game that they need to win, there was no exception to the rule. Good ball there, and what a good finish. No chance for England's Nick Pope in the Burnley goal. Finish was cool. He stayed on side. And that's a typical Firmino goal, no exception. And Burnley have let Liverpool back in it. It's Burnley 1, Liverpool 1. So, crosses it in there towards Firmino, but it's knocked away. Alexander-Arnold. Here come the dark shirts of Liverpool again. Henderson. It's by 2 Burnley defenders. Alexander-Arnold off Dwight McNeil, and it'll be a corner kick to Liverpool rather. Going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold again to take. Lining up inside the area, but no Burnley player has picked up Thiago, who's got acres of empty space to cross into for Bobby Firmino to score! A crucial goal for Liverpool! Roberto Firmino snaps them up with pure delight. and Liverpool lead by 2-1. And if it stays this way, they will go into the final day of the season knowing that they've still got a chance of the title and retaining the title. But Burnley went to sleep there. They did not pick up Thiago on the right hand side of the D. There, Vidra was so, it was unbelievable. But having said all that, the cross was superb, beautifully weighted, and Firmino got away from Jack Cork and headed brilliantly past Nick Pope, and Liverpool have got the lead that they so desperately wanted. So Manchester will be holding its breath, both City and United, hoping that the Clarets can do them a star turn and get a second goal here and bring it back to 2-2, but Liverpool will be hoping they can do their own star turn and score a third. Ronaldo can't get it through, hit Tarkowski. Marnie picks up the loose ball, finds Jordan Henderson, lovely flick to Salah. Salah laying it in, but Lowton there across did really well. McNeil to Barnes, who's had a little sighter since coming on as a substitute. Virgil van Dijk. Now Trent Alexander-Arnold. This is good football from Liverpool. This is what we've liked. This is what we've seen a lot of Liverpool do this season. Pass and move, pass and move. Stretch teams from one end of the field to the other. That's what Liverpool have been so good at. Ronaldo to Marnie. Ronaldo making a good run, and Marnie has spotted him. He's spotted him well. It's Ronaldo, and Nick Pope has kept Burnley in the game. And I reckon half of Manchester, most of Manchester, the whole population of Manchester, whether you're a blue or a red, were holding their breath just then. This was an earlier effort from Barnes, as I was alluding to, but this is what we're interested in here. The 1-2 with Ronaldo and Marnie. Good run. Looked odds on, it was 3-1, but Pope had other ideas and has kept Burnley in the game. And Liverpool aren't home and dry yet. Quarter of an hour to play. Burnley, one thing you'll get from Burnley is that they'll always fight until the bitter end. And that sort of team, even if there's nothing on it. Even though their season is done and dusted in terms of their fate, they will keep rowing to the bitter end. Sean Dyche shall see to that. Goodmanson up against Robertson. Goodmanson still going, gets the crossing well, looking for one, he scored! A brilliant headed goal! And not only the town of Burnley is rejoicing, but I'm sure the whole population of Manchester is rejoicing, because the fact stays the same now, the scoreline. Liverpool cannot win the league or retain the title. That goal from Wood has done serious damage to Liverpool's title hopes now. 2-2 here at Turf Moor. And credit to Goodmanson, he skinned Robertson as if he didn't exist, and Gomez beaten again by the battering ram that is Chris Wood. But credit goes to Goodmanson, the Iceland man. That's a wonderful cross, and Gomez has to take the blame. It's 2-2, and Liverpool, as things stand, are out of the title race, as McNeil and Goodmanson both come off. Brownhill and Brady are both on. Marnie now, 5 minutes to play. Marnie's crossed. Oh, and Pope didn't. Oh, Pope got away with it. Henderson just slow to react. The ball played in there, and Firmino heads over and falls to the ground in frustration. Well, he snaps up chances just like that. The second one in particular, from a similar position to when he scored the second one, but this time he's headed it way over the bar. We're into the last minute. Here come Liverpool now. They will not give in. Until that whistle goes, they won't give in. Goss comes in and Pope takes it beautifully. 20 seconds of normal time to go, and then it's stoppage time. The ball up forward towards Chris Wood, who's got his designs on a hat-trick himself, as well as Roberto Firmino. Liverpool have got to get it forward. Firmino. Lyon says the referee. Thought about blowing up, but saw that Liverpool were in good possession. Plays the advantage. Now can they take advantage and stay in the title race? They have to score. Salah up against Brady. We played a minute and a half of stoppage time. Henderson to Salah. We played 2 minutes here at Turf Moor at stoppage time. The ball headed away and Burnley hook it out. We played nearly 2.5 minutes. Alexander Arnold still with play on towards Firmino. Hopkins pulled. That was brilliant goalkeeping, and surely that must be that. As far as Liverpool's defence goes, and the whistle has gone, and Liverpool have lost the chance of retaining their Premier League title. They cannot win it now. They're out of the title race. It's now down to Manchester to win the Premier League, either City or United. Burnley took the lead through Ward, then Firmino with 2-goal blast within 6 second half minutes, put them well in contention. Then Ward equalised towards the end. They couldn't get that third goal. They're out of the title race, Liverpool. It's finished 2-2 here at Turf Moor.
So Liverpool are out of the title race now officially. It is between the two Manchester clubs, City and United, to decide who will lift the Premier League trophy. So, over to Manchester City. They had to beat Brighton this evening, realistically, to take the title through to the final game of the season. Commentary from this one comes from Trevor Gubber.
Welcome to the Amex as the players made their way out onto the field of play as Brighton take on Manchester City in the Premier League as the Premier League comes to an end for another season. Brighton head into the game on the back of a goalless draw with West Ham. Meanwhile, City head into the game on the back of a 3-1 triumph over Newcastle United. Should be an enthralling encounter today as both teams need the points. Brighton to keep their survival hopes alive, and they have named a fairly strong side with Sanchez in goal, Lallana wide, Duncan, Velman in the back, Maupay, Welbeck and Trossard up front, Moder supported by Gross and Bissouma in midfield. Man City will need a win to keep their title hopes alive. Line up with a familiar looking lineup: Sterling, Jesus and Mahrez sort of front, De Bruyne and Foden just behind, Fernandinho in the holding role, Diaz and Stones on the centre back partnership today. Stuart Atwell is the man with the whistle, and we're all set to go then. Trevor Gubber today in the hot seat as Man City give the ball away. Here's Pascal Gross forward towards Neil Maupay, giving away. Mahrez now picks up for City after a good pass from Foden. We had Mahrez on the far side of the left, far side of the right as Man City come forward. Jesus back out wide to Kyle Walker over on that far side. Good play this from Kyle Walker, and Kyle Walker takes on Pascal Gross and gets the cross in towards Gabriel Jesus, saved by Robert Sanchez. Fantastic stop from Robert Sanchez, and he breaks for Fernandinho. Well, that's a great run from Kyle Walker on that far side. Managed to get a cross in. Brilliant header from Gabriel Jesus, and Robert Sanchez with a fine stop to keep City out. City starts sloppily at the moment though, as Lallana comes forward now for Brighton. They can't throw a spanner in the works, can they? Here's Welbeck, Lallana, Trossard, Maupay, and saved by Edison. Good stuff from Edison to keep Neil Maupay out and a bay. That big one-handed save, pushing it behind for a corner to Brighton. Corner to be taken by Adam Lallana, and he'll look to whip the ball in, looking for the head of Danny Welbeck in the back post. Ruben Diaz gets there, and it's behind for another Brighton corner, this time from the right. Nothing came from that one as Pascal Gross knocks the ball on. Here's Neil Maupay on to Danny Welbeck, back to Maupay. Neil Maupay loses out, and now Mahrez can fetch the ball away for City, but he loses out to Murder into Gross. Out for Trossard, favour out wide to Adam Lallana, ball into the penalty, Maupay just wide. I'm not sure if Edison got a touch to that, but if he did, it was a fantastic save deny Neil Maupay in there, but he didn't. But that was a decent effort from Neil Maupay. Should have done better to test the keeper there. But Gross is going back for Brighton. He's Bissouma. Mara. Gross. Welbeck loses out to Fernandinho with a superb challenge, and then Fernandinho loses out to Trossard. And Leandro Trossard's in. Leandro Trossard for Brighton, just wide. Brighton having the better of the chances so far. And our City's title ups going with the chances because they've not really created anything yet, City. Here's Foden. Can he create a spark? All the chance for City so far is from Jesus, which was done by Sanchez. Now here's Mahrez. Back into the... Jesus! Another fantastic set from Sanchez. Here's Walker now. And Walker gets tackled by Bissouma, breaks for Foden. More praise there to close him down. And Sterling onto Kevin De Bruyne, shot blocked. And then Trossard can help get the ball clear. But City still have it. Here's De Bruyne. Foden. Mahrez. Fernandinho still has it for City. We're also looking for Mahrez. Played away in there by Lewis Dunk. And there's a free kick to Brighton after Mahrez jumped into him with his arm when he went challenging for that ball. Still goallessly. Lallana down the line. Trossard flicks it on. Welbeck can't get there. Fernandinho does. Here's Foden as we come towards the end of the first half into stoppage time now. Gabriel Jesus! Off the post from Jesus! So close there, Gabriel Jesus. That's City's second chance of the game. And just hits the post there that time from Jesus. There have been a few block shots, but second one almost troubling the goalkeeper. Ball forward towards Riyad Mahrez. But Velman watches it back to Sanchez, who claims with ease, and then Mahrez stumbles over Sanchez. But Sanchez quickly kicks out to Lallana into Pascal Gross. Across now to Yves Bissouma, who can play the ball forward to Neil Maupay. Back to Bissouma. On to Pascal Gross. Wide to Lallana. On to Danny Welbeck, whose shot saved by Edison. Decent effort from Welbeck, the former England man, going close there for the Seagulls as Zinchenko can fetch the ball forward for City. Here's Sterling. Now De Bruyne who's on a booking. Mahrez for Foden. Back to Fernandinho. Mahrez again. Aguero! And Sergio Aguero has scored! Manchester City take the lead. It's been Brighton who have created the better of the chances. Failed to take them. City with their third chance of the game. And it's taken from Sergio Aguero. Great bit of play. Mahrez played into him, turns away from Lewis Dunk and fires beyond Sanchez. No chance for Sanchez. Dunk should have got a bit tighter there and not allowed him to turn. Give him the yard of space to turn, and when he turns and can get a strike off like that, no keeper in the world is stopping that from Sergio Aguero. Man City take the lead. Brighton 0, Man City 1. Here's Bissouma now. Towards Danny Welbeck, who flicks the ball on for Trossard, who can get there, can he? Yes. Against Zinchenko, the two number 11s going head to head here at the moment. But it's Trossard who's going for Brighton. Into Welbeck, back to Gross. Pascal Gross comes forward. Into number 4, turns away from Diaz, but drags his shot wide. Brighton going close again. But that goal from Aguero a few moments ago could give City hopes of a title still, depending on how Manchester United get on tonight against Fulham, and also how Liverpool get on as well. in their game. As the ball's fought towards Percy Tau. Diaz wins the header into Walker. Now it's Foden. And now it's Mahrez. To Aguero, turns away from Duncan, gets a strike and again. And a big one-handed save there from Robert Sanchez. Keeps Brighton in this game. Walker to Mahrez. Through to Sergio Aguero, the goal scorer. A bit of time to turn, and one big fingertip save there from Sanchez keeps us 1-0 to City. As the ball is down the line now for Sterling from Zinchenko. Over the top looking for Sergio Aguero. Sanchez comes and claims. Does well there, Robert Sanchez, to claim that ball. And he hits it out wide to Bissouma. Good control from Bissouma. Let's go back to Gary though. Here's Gross. Across to Ben White. Back into Gross. And out wide now for Adam Lallana. Back inside to Pascal Gross. And across now to McAllister. For Welbeck. On to Percy Tau. And Percy Tau scores! The South African has level things. And that could be a big twist in the title race. If Manchester United win today, they could put them firmly in the OC for the title race. After this goal from Percy Tau, love the touch from Welbeck to set him up. And he takes one touch, takes away from the defender on him, and which was Ruben Diaz, I think. Takes a touch away from him and fires beyond Edison. And Brighton all level, and it's what they deserve, Brighton. They've been a better side today. 1-1. Sanchez with the ball forward towards Danny Welbeck. Welbeck flicks on to Trossard. Back to Welbeck, back to Trossard, back to Welbeck. Welbeck still going into Percy Tau. Calling again, can he? 2 years! Percy Tau will score for Brighton. 2 shots from the South African. And they beat Edison. Brighton have turned this game around, and what a big chance now for Manchester United if they beat Fulham to go on and clinch the title, possibly on the final day. Let's City get back into this. We've got about 8 minutes or so to get back into this, Manchester City, but Brighton have deserved this lead. Trossard and Welbeck combining well, and then Welbeck set up Percy Tau again. 2 assists for Welbeck, 2 goals for Percy Tau, and Percy Tau's shot this time was out of the reach of Edison, and nothing Edison could do. He dove the right way, but nothing he could do. Done a bit late, and Percy Tau has got a brace there. 2-1 Brighton lead. Here's John Stones now for Manchester City. What can Pep Guardiola side do? Is Sterling on to Mahrez. Mahrez back out wide to Sterling. Sterling with the ball. Can he get the ball in? He needs to get the cross in here. Plays it to Mahrez. Saved by Sanchez, and what a fantastic stop again from Robert Sanchez. He's been tremendous today in keeping City out, as Sanchez. But fantastic stop once again. De Bruyne to take the corner as Janbach comes off for Trossard. And he's headed over there from João Cancelo from that corner from De Bruyne. Wonderful corner. No, picked up João Cancelo. And he heads over. Brighton 3 minutes away from a shock victory here against Manchester City. Janbach. Janbach goes for goal. One-handed save from Edison. Fantastic stuff from Edison, but City, you've got to question their defending. They're just backed off. Janbach, you thought, why not? But that's a fantastic one-handed right save there from Edison to keep City in this game. Brighton still lead 2-1. Corner to come now from Lallana into Percy Tau, the goal scorer for the Seagulls. Percy Tau back to Lallana. McAllister goes down under the challenge from Fernandinho. And Stuart Atwell's calling Fernandinho over here. And Stuart Atwell says, last chance Next book chance, you're going in the book. No more, cut it out. But this is a great free kick to win for Brighton. Just now run the clock down. Fernandinho with the challenge there. Clear foul. Excuse me. Here is Pascal Gross over this. And Gross goes for goal! And Pascal Gross has scored! That's surely put the seal on the 3 points for Brighton now. There's around about 30 seconds left of normal time before we go to stoppage time. But Brighton deserve this 3 points. They've been thoroughly deserving of the win. Outstanding today, Brighton. Super free kick from Pascal Gross. And Brighton fans in fine voice today, behind their team. Pistol with 2, Gross with 1, and that's a super free kick. Pick that out. Absolute pure genius for Pascal Gross there. Over the wall, and not 2 keepers would have saved that. Even if Man City had both their keepers in today, they still would have saved that. Brighton lead 3-1. Aguero kicks off. Here's Fernandinho, gave away that free kick. Ruben Diaz, Kevin De Bruyne. Will the title now be slipping away from Manchester City? Here's Mendy down the line for Sterling. Right to Mendy once more. Mendy can get the ball in here, can he? He's there for the moment. Mendy gets it to Foden. Here's Fernandinho, who strikes just far from Fernandinho. No one closed him down, no one closed Yambash down a few moments ago for Brighton, and he thought, why not, let's have a go here. And he wasn't that far away. But it would have been a consolation goal though. Can't see Man City coming back from this now. Sanchez can get the ball cleared. If he does, then the final whistle may go here. He's not going yet, as Welbeck wins the header, but gives the ball away to Fernandinho. Here's Foden. We'll sure I was not looking at his watch yet. João Cancelo coming forward. Almost played 3 minutes of stoppage time. Cancelo again from Mahrez. Back to Mahrez. Needs to get the ball in here, City. Here's Foden. Kevin De Bruyne. Onto Aguero. Back to Foden. Here's Sterling. Fernandinho. On the top for Sterling, but Sanchez is out to claim, and we've played almost 4.5 minutes. Just over 4.5 minutes now, and Sanchez gets the ball clear. And there goes a full-time whistle. Brighton come from 1-0 down to claim a shock win in the title race and put a dent to Man City's title hopes. Pesitao with a brace, and then Pascal Gross with a superb free kick in stoppage time. Now he's after Sergio Aguero with City's third shot of the game on to save it, but they had 11 shots in total, 6 on target. Well, that was the third one when Aguero scored. But Brighton fully deserved the win. He's finished at the Amex. Brighton 3, Manchester City 1. Trevor.
Football, hey? Bloody hell. What a result that is for Brighton. That means that if they beat Arsenal and hope that West Brom do not get a good enough result more than a win against Leeds United and Ellen Road, they will be safe. So Graham Potter's men have done a wonderful job of going through. As for Pep Guardiola's side, for them it's going to end up being a trophyless season. They gave it their all, but they've fallen away. So, to Old Trafford and to Manchester United, who didn't know the result as all the games were kicking off at the same time, but it does work out at this. Win here, and with Manchester United's superior goal difference, they could realistically start to believe that they're Premier League champions. That's if they could get past Fulham, that knew realistically nothing more than a win would keep them in the Premier League this evening. Watching all the drama unfold for us is Trev Tilsley.
Good afternoon and welcome to Old Trafford for the last time this season as the penultimate Premier League fixtures go ahead today. A fixture which has massive implications on this season at the top and the very bottom. of the table. Manchester United looking to try and win their first title since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. Fulham just looking to maintain their Premier League status. In a packed Old Trafford with the expectant fans, the script would say that Fulham have slim to none chances of staying up, as they need 3 points today, otherwise it's all but over for their Premier League status. Solskjaer has the bit between his teeth. All they have to do is win this game and the next away at Wolves, and they will be Premier League champions. So the side he names today: Dean Henderson starting in goal. The influential midfielders of Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, who have made a massive difference, along with Scott McTominay, who's had a fantastic season. Edison Cavani, who's been an excellent signing this year, leading the line. As for Fulham, their team is very much unchanged from the 4-0 defeat at Southampton at the weekend. They'll be looking for a bit of redemption and trying to at least restore some pride. So how big a game is this going to be at both ends of the table? Manchester United need to win, as do Fulham, to stay up. Here's Bruno Fernandes, cutting inside. Now Pogba, Cavani, can't quite turn, it's going to fall to Bruno Fernandes, back to Mason Greenwood. Good save, Areola. And fired away by Lookman. Early doors, Manchester United looking lively. Fulham already on the back foot. So we're about to hit the 5-minute mark. Bruno Fernandes with a short corner on Bissaka. It's into Luke Shaw on the turn to Scott McTominay. Just wide of the mark. He has had an excellent season, Scott McTominay. That would have been the icing on the cake for what has been a great season for him. Long ball sent forward, looking for Wan-Bissaka on this near side. Fernandes marauding forward, as he always does. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Fernandes again, looking to get in a cross. Small appeals of handball, but the referee is unmoved. He's signalled for a corner. Both wing backs for Manchester United have been busy dribbling. Ball's worked in towards Marcus Rashford, just wide of the mark. Short corners, catching Fulham by surprise. Marcus Rashford should have hit the target there. Lindelof, McTominay. Around the corner to Pogba. He had to stretch to get there, but he's done terrifically well to get the ball forward. And here's Edison Cavani. He's broken free of the defence. Is Edison Cavani? Can he break free a bit more? It's a great save from Areola. Well, Cavani did really well there to somehow carve out a chance in that position. He's forced a great save from the goalkeeper. I say Fulham have done really well to hold their own for this first half an hour. I just get the feeling though the pressure is eventually going to tell. They're now having their own little spell of possession. As I say that, they give the ball away to Bruno Fernandes. This could be trouble for Fulham. Cavani, McTominay, Cavani, Greenwood with a chance to shoot from distance. It's just curled wide. Well, they've certainly had their fair share of the shooting in this match. They just don't have anything to show for it, United. Greenwood will be a bit disappointed that he hasn't hit the target there. I think Scott Parker will be quite happy to get to half-time at 0-0. They do need to win today. It's a tall order at Old Trafford when you're fighting relegation to need 3 points. And it's not going to be helped by passes like that, as Bruno Fernandes has pinched it and it's fallen to Edison Cavani, and Scott Parker's team talk has just been ruined. Edison Cavani, who has had a stellar campaign this season, finds yet another big, important goal for United. Well, that's one step towards another Premier League title. Their first since the days of Sir Alex Ferguson. But for Fulham, they shot themselves in the foot here. Overcomplicating things at the back. Bruno Fernandes kept it simple, got it to Cavani, and Cavani, without any question or any doubt, just put his foot through it and it went in the back of the net. Goalkeeper a little bit blindsided. That'll be a big relief for Solskjaer to break the deadlock just before half time. Well, the half-time team talk for Fulham would have been, we need goals. Can Mitrovic? No, he can't. They need something. Fulham right now are staring relegation in the face, relying on West Brom to slip up. Got a free kick though, so Tom Kearney is going to stand over this. So McTominay, well, colliding with Mitrovic. Referee put it in Fulham's favour. What can Tom Kearney do with this? It's a free kick from distance. It's curling. I think it took a deflection off the wall. Being very close. Cavani, lovely turn. Anderson with the expert challenge though. Here's Loftus-Cheek. Kearney again. And that ball's deflected. Oh, it's fallen to Mitrovic in the box. Mitrovic! He's equalised for Fulham. It might not be enough to save them. They need another one. But that has massive implications for Manchester United's title charge. Old Trafford can't believe it. Scott Parker, well, I'm sure he'll be quite happy with that. He looks not particularly amused on the sideline. He knows his team needs more. Look at this. Stroke of luck. Deflected off McTominay, I think it was, and fell straight to the feet of Mitrovic, unmarked in the box. Could that be the stroke of luck Fulham needed? Just look at how it falls to Mitrovic. Unbelievable. What a massive goal. Well, now suddenly Fulham have got their tails up here. You know they've got a fighting chance now. Here's Anderson. Tete. Nero in a foot race with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's done really well to hold him off there. Goes all the way back to Dean Henderson, smartly so. Lindelof. Lindelof again. United fans trying to pick their team up. They know they need a goal. They want to see that Premier League title in red ribbons at the end of the season. They need something. Here's Luke Shaw. He's found a bit of space. Luke Shaw has got to the byline. Has he got any options? Still going, Luke Shaw. Still going. Goes down in the box. Is that a penalty? I think it is. A penalty at Old Trafford. 68 and a half minutes gone, and Fulham feel a little hard done by. They thought the player went over a bit easy, Luke Shaw. Let's have a look. Ooh, that angle isn't very conclusive, but the referee's view is it's a penalty. Controversial decision perhaps, one that could have massive implications on the title. It's Bruno Fernandes from the penalty spot. Cool as you like. You wouldn't think the title was riding on it. That man didn't seem to feel any pressure at all. And once again, Manchester United lead. For Fulham, the relegation trapdoor is closing on them. But for United, it's a massive motivator. So close to their first Premier League title in a long time. Is that a penalty? Well, that'll be something for the pundits and fans to discuss for weeks on end, I'm sure. But Fernandes made no mistake with that penalty. Cool as you like. Big game player, Bruno Fernandes. And 15 minutes to go. It's looking worse and worse for Fulham and better for United. They could have had a third here. There's Marcus Rashford, just wide of the mark. Looks like he may have been offside in the end there, and he was, fractionally. Last roll of the dice. Kearney off. And Anguissa on. Well, time is ticking down. and I'm afraid for Fulham, their time in the Premier League is coming to an end. They'll have one more game after this, and then they'll have to rebuild and come back next season from the Championship, I feel. Relying on West Brom to lose. There's a possibility, of course. You never know in the Premier League. Anything can happen. Much like this ball whipped in towards Mitrovic. Henderson's picked it up, and that will surely secure the points for United. Henderson with a long throw. Reed's won it back though for Fulham. They'll keep going. That ball has gone straight through to Henderson again, which will surely kill off this contest and secure the points for United. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Old Trafford will see no more. And Manchester United, they are 1 win away, 90 minutes away from their first Premier League title since Sir Alex Ferguson was in charge. And one of his disciples, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is leading the charge. Well, what a big day in the Premier League. Fulham, basically all but relegated. Manchester United, there's one game to go, and it's not an easy one. It's a tricky trip to Wolves next for them. But at Old Trafford this season, it is finished 2-1 to Manchester United.
A delightful result for Manchester United. Realistically, judging by their goal difference, they will be Premier League champions regardless of whatever happens this Sunday on the final match today. However, that being said, a point for them would mathematically clinch it for them. So what about the rest of the games that took place? Well, Trevor Sinstadt gives us the roundup. Selhurst Park hosted for the very last time Roy Hodgson's game as a top-flight manager, and what a game to go out on. An Arsenal side intent on attacking in every opportunity. Eventually the breakthrough arrived when Aubameyang's header was well saved by Vincent Gaeta, but Aubameyang was quickest to react to head home from short range and to give Arsenal the lead. Hodgson started to move some players about, and as a result, Crystal Palace were able to attack more and more, and as the second half wore on, they were able to get themselves a goal back in the game. Christian Benteke's excellent cross was met right in the area by Ibrahim Eze, whose delightful pass played in Wilfried Zaha, and with that little exchange, Crystal Palace went level, and Selhurst Park itself completely blew the roof off. In the second half, Arsenal continued to make chances and did find a way to take the lead again. Lovely touch football between Smith, Mo Martellini and Bukayo Saka in the end, toe poking the ball home. Arsenal do have some really promising young players, but at the moment the spine of their team lacking, and it showed towards the final few moments even though Arsenal led. As the pressure drew, Arsenal sit further and further back, and in the end Martin Odegaard on loan from Real Madrid fouled Jaro Riedwald and the penalty was awarded. Luka Milivojevic stepped up for Crystal Palace and the captain equalised to send Roy Hodgson's men happy. Not only is this an important goal in Roy Hodgson's career, for Crystal Palace it assures them that there will be no last day drama as they're well and truly out of the relegation zone. For Arsenal, back to the drawing boards for them. Wolves have been a bit of a disappointment in the second half of the season, but it turns out a bit of luck is what you needed in this big game against Everton, and they got it. First they got it from Jordan Pickford. After a lovely big exchange and a cross from Nelson Semedo, William Jose's header was completely missed by Pickford, who flapped at it, and I'm sure if he had his way the entire turf at Goodison Park would have swallowed it up and eaten him. But don't worry, there was time for another Everton mistake. Yerry Mina's attempted backwards header went all wrong. Adama Traore found himself all the way through and fired the ball home to put Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0 up. For Everton, it was a promising start this season, but it's starting to falter. As for Wolves, a priceless late goal for them means they will at least have 40 points as they host Manchester United on Sunday. Sheffield United and Newcastle United was a huge game for both sides. Sheffield United knew their Premier League survival very much depended on their performance. Andy Carroll, though, made it difficult for them. He put St James's Park on their feet as the old hero for them struck. But late into the day, Sheffield United found a way to get themselves level. Lundstrom's low driving effort completely caught out Dubravka. A priceless goal for Sheffield United. It means on the final day of the season they are in with a shout of Premier League survival. As for Newcastle United, another mid-table finish for them beckons. For Sheffield United, final day relegation drama beckons. Southampton and Leeds United met, and Southampton started off at St Mary's, perhaps the best team goal that we've seen at the moment. Lovely exchange of passes, especially when Theo Walcott, confirmed on a permanent deal, squared it for Danny Ings to toe poke the ball home past Meslier. A truly magnificent goal. But this seemed to wake up Bielsa's Leeds United up, and as the second half wore on, as did Leeds United's ability to play better football. Jack Harrison found himself through on a delightful through ball once again, and a similar finish to what Bukayo Saka did at Arsenal earlier on. Toe poked the ball to put Leeds level. Leeds, though, did go ahead in the match. This wonderful defence-splitting pass by Roberts played in Rafinha, whose finish was hit to absolute perfection in the top of the net, and Leeds United took the lead. Last weekend, Southampton recorded a record 4-0 win at home, but in the end this was to be a day in which Leeds United shone through. While they seem to have lost their way, in the last few games they've looked more and more promising. And this was another example, with Jack Harrison stealing on a mistake this way over at Callum Carter-Vickers and firing his left-footed shot home. As a result, Leeds United are 3-1 winners, and Southampton say goodbye to the Marys from this season with a defeat, but they're still in the Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur are out of the title race and are hoping here this afternoon that they could do everything they could to at least make sure they get Champions League football. Cute 90th minute drama. Harry Kane with a toe poke pass through, which was met by Son Heung-min, who found himself in acres of space and won the game for Tottenham Hotspur in the very last minute of the match. It means on the final game of the season, where Leicester and Spurs play one another, Spurs know a draw is enough to send them through to the Champions League. West Bromwich Albion knew that their Premier League survival was in their hands, providing they avoided defeat to West Ham United. In a tense affair, West Ham United did make chances, but it was West Brom that probably had the best of him in the end. Diagne exchanging with Phillips, and the 1-on-1 laid back to him. Diagne was through, Fabianski making the save. An important save it was. The 0-0 result keeps West Brom Premier League survival hopes in their hands. It does, however, relegate Fulham to the Championship. So Brighton's 3-1 win over Manchester City and Burnley's 2-2 draw with Liverpool effectively hands Manchester United the title race. Leicester with a huge win for them against Chelsea means that they will play Tottenham Hotspur on the final game of the season at the King Power. A win for them would put them in the Champions League. Result for Wolves means that they will finish on 40 points at Everton season fall away. Sheffield United with a priceless equaliser away to Newcastle United. What wonder they'll do for them. Leeds continue their resurgence in the last few games with a good away win to Southampton, and Son Heung-min's goal with 4 minutes to go could prove crucial, perhaps not as crucial as a 0-0 draw with West Bromwich Albion. As a result of the bottom half of the table, West Brom's fate is in their hands. If they can get a better result than Brighton and Sheffield United away to Leeds United at Ellen Road, they will be safe. Brighton have got to beat Arsenal and hope on that respect that results go their way. As does Sheffield United. They've got to beat Burnley at home, and again they've got to hope that Brighton and West Brom drop points. It is absolutely mouthwatering at the bottom. Confirmation as a result of that Fulham are now relegated and will be in the Championship next season. Top of the table, Manchester United's lead is 3 points with a game to go, but with that superior goal difference, Manchester City would have to break the Premier League scoring record and nearly double it to take the title away from Manchester United. That's if Manchester United don't get a point at least. So, albeit it's not mathematically sewn up, it is realistically set in stone. For that final Champions League spot, well, the destiny in Spurs' hand. They need a draw away to Leicester at the King Power on the final game of the season to secure Champions League football. As a result of Leicester reaching the Europa League final, the final Europa League place will go to Chelsea. They are in 6th place. Everton cannot catch them, and Arsenal once again finished the season in 10th. Match of the day, the big one for this Sunday, Leeds United, West Brom, Sheffield United, Burnley and Arsenal versus Brighton and Hove Albion will be our main games as we have the relegation scrap for survival taking place. Leicester City versus Tottenham Hotspur will also bring you extended highlights as the two sides battle to reach the final place in the UEFA Champions League. We'll have mouth-watering midweek fixtures has taken us right to this final moment. It looks said that Manchester United are going to lift the Premier League, but who will remain in the Premier League next season? 3 teams vying for it, 1 place left. It really is set up for a thrilling finale to the final day of the Premier League season. It's been a privilege to join you. We've done this 37 times, third one more time to go. From all of us, bye-bye.